Take a slow breath with me now. Let the shoulders drop a little and soften the jaw. Place one hand over the heart and feel the gentle rise and fall. Whisper inside, it's okay to slow down. Wealth begins in this inner softening. It is not only numbers, it is peace in the chest, clear ideas that arrive like friendly birds, kind people who appear at the right time, and yes, the money that supports a safe, sweet life. This moment is a doorway. Step through by letting the breath lengthen on the out-breath. When the out-breath is a little longer, the body signals to the mind, we are safe, and the mind starts to see new paths it could not see before. Safety grows awareness, and awareness grows choices. Feel the support under the body. Notice how the ground holds without asking for anything back. This is a picture of true receiving, steady, quiet, natural. Let that idea rest in the belly. Wealth is well-being. The more well the inner world becomes, the more life reflects that wellness. Thoughts are words spoken to the body, and the body listens. Thoughts like, it's too hard, tighten the neck. Thoughts like, I am allowed to receive, soften the shoulders. So we will speak with kindness today. We will let the body be our partner in every step. With the next breath, let the tongue rest on the floor of the mouth. Release the brow and feel warm space spread across the chest. Now bring attention to the heart. Offer a simple intention. May I be open to gentle change today. Not change from force, but change from care. Care is powerful. Care says, I do not need to win a race. I need to feel steady in my steps. Notice how this intention lands. Perhaps there is a tiny flutter in the stomach or a quiet calm around the ribs. Both are fine. All feelings are welcome here. When feelings are welcome, they loosen. And when they loosen, wisdom can move. This is how the inner climate shifts. The mind is not scolded, it is soothed. The body is not pushed, it is invited. Let's offer the breath a soft rhythm, in for 4, out for 6. In through the nose, out through the mouth, like fog on a mirror. With each out-breath, allow a layer of tension to melt. When tension melts, space appears, and in that space, new choices grow. If a thought comes that pulls attention away, treat it like a leaf floating by. Notice, nod, and return to the breath. The mind learns through repetition and kindness. In a few minutes of this ease, the whole inner room brightens. With the brighter room, life's gifts are easier to spot. Now speak this quiet truth within. It's safe to receive good. Feel how the body reacts. Maybe the chest opens a little. Maybe it stays the same. Either way is okay. We are not hunting for a feeling. We are building a home inside. Every kind sentence placed in this home becomes a beam that holds the roof. Wealth likes a calm, well-built home. It visits where it feels welcome. We welcome it by treating ourselves as precious. We welcome it by letting the breath be a friend. Scan the body with simple attention. Forehead smooth, eyes soft, cheeks relaxed. Neck long, shoulders releasing down the back. Heart area warm, belly easy, hips heavy in the seat or grounded through the feet. Knees soft, calves loose, toes free. This scan tells the nervous system all parts of me matter, and that message is the beginning of true prosperity. Prosperity is not only income, it is inner income, energy, calm, clarity, self-respect. When these increase, money often follows because the choices we make are steadier and the doors we notice are kinder. Set a gentle intention for this time together. I choose open hands today. Closed fists cannot receive. Open hands do not beg, they invite. Open hands hold and bless what arrives, then release what is ready to move on. Feel the air against the palms. Sense how open hands feel different from clenched hands. This simple posture teaches the mind a new way. It says, trust. It says, there is enough, and more can come. Let any guilt about wanting more be washed in kindness. Wanting a safe home, fresh food, helpful tools, and the ability to share and give is not a problem. It is a clean desire. Wealth that comes from love does not harm. It supports life. When the heart is peaceful, wealth becomes a river that waters many gardens. Breathe into that. If a tight spot speaks up, maybe around the throat or stomach, offer a soft inner hand and say, I hear you. We move together. The body loves to be included. Close this opening time with one more slow, loving breath. Whisper inside, life supports me in gentle ways. Let the words be simple and true. The next steps will build on this feeling of safety and care. When the inside grows friendly, the outside begins to mirror that friendliness. This is a good start. This is a soft, steady ground. We build wealth from the inside out by tending to the belief at the root. Think of a garden. Soil that is dry and hard will not let seeds sink in. Soil that is watered and cared for welcomes roots and helps them spread. The mind is like that soil. When the belief, I am not enough, sits at the base, the heart tightens and the jaw clenches. Choices become small. When the belief, I am worthy of ease and support, sits at the base, the chest lifts and the breath deepens. Choices widen. Worthiness is not something that needs to be earned. It is part of being alive. Let this thought settle. Being here is proof of worth. Thoughts speak to emotions, and emotions speak to the body. A thought about lack can curl the shoulders forward. A thought about support can bring them back and down. Posture is a quiet message to the world and to the self. When the body stands in quiet dignity, the mind finds it easier to choose with care. Wealth often comes through a door called choice. We choose how to speak to ourselves. We choose what small step to take today. We choose to honor energy and rest. Each kind choice is a seed, and seeds become fields. Bring attention to the body's signals around the topic of money. Say the word money softly inside. Notice where the body reacts. Is there a knot in the stomach? Are the shoulders stiff? Keep the breath slow. Instead of fighting the feeling, place a warm hand over that area and say, thank you for trying to protect me. You can soften now. The body relaxes when it feels heard. When it relaxes, the mind can access more ideas, and ideas are a form of wealth that leads to more wealth. Safety, ideas, action. This is a gentle chain. Consider how small thoughts echo through actions. A thought like I must rush leads to hurried choices that skip details. A thought like I move with care leads to steady steps that open doors. This is not about perfection. It is about choosing a tone for the inner voice. A kind tone grows courage. Courage allows trying something new, a phone call, a class, a tidy budget, a proposal, a helpful conversation. Opportunities notice the tone of the inner voice. When the tone is kind, opportunities feel welcome. Let's plant a seed together now. Breathe in, and on the out-breath, offer this gentle truth. I am worthy of ease and support. Say it again, slower, letting the words rest between the ribs. If any old story rises that argues with this, smile softly and let the story float by. Old stories learned their lines long ago. We can let them retire. In their place, we invite a new line that fits our life today. Worthiness allows receiving. Receiving allows giving. Giving allows circulation. Circulation is how wealth breathes. Tend to this seed with a tiny practice. At some point today, pause for 30 seconds and notice 3 ways life is supporting you. It could be the way sunlight warms the room, a clear thought that arrived at just the right moment, or a tool that makes a task quicker. Write them down later if it feels good. This trains the mind to see support. The mind finds what it is trained to notice. When it notices support, it chooses from support, and those choices invite more care. Another simple practice: soften the belly when thinking about money. Many carry the belly tight out of habit. A soft belly tells the body there is no immediate threat. Safety opens the front door to new ideas. New ideas lead to small steps that compound over time. This is how a steady stream becomes a river. Wealth grows in places where there is consistent care. Care is the water. Your inner tone is the cup. Repeat the seed belief a few more times throughout the day, not as a push, but as a friendly reminder to the heart. I am worthy of ease and support. Let the words ride the breath. Let them soften the face and widen the chest. If a mistake happens, treat yourself gently. Kindness after a slip builds trust faster than any harsh word. Trust in the self is the soil that most easily grows new results. With trust, it is simpler to reach out, to learn, to say yes or to say no. Close this part with a breath that fills the back of the ribs and a long, smooth out breath. Feel the chair or the ground again. Let a small sense of dignity sit in the spine. The seed is planted. The soil has been watered with care. This inner ground will nourish what comes next, and what comes next is a gentle practice that guides attention and opens the door to fresh paths of support. There is a simple sentence that guides the mind toward openness like a compass points to north. It is often overlooked because it is so clear and so easy to say. Yet its ease is the power. Speak within, slowly and kindly. I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. Let the words settle. Open relaxes the chest. Receptive softens the hands. Unexpected wealth invites life to surprise in good ways. New ideas, new connections, new clients or customers, savings found, solutions arriving faster than before. Now anchors attention in this breath, this moment where choices are made. Why does this simple sentence work so well? Because attention is a gardener. Where attention rests, energy flows. If attention is filled with fear, the body tightens and the mind scans for danger, missing friendly doors. If attention is invited toward openness and safe receiving, the body loosens and the mind scans for support, spotting doors that were always there. The mantra does not force anything. It trains the lens through which life is seen. The trained lens then guides new action. New action invites new results. Step by step, the path brightens. Let this sentence meet the body. Place one hand on the heart and whisper it once inside. Feel the tone of the words more than the volume. The heart loves soft voices. Then place one hand on the belly and repeat the sentence again. The belly loves calm rhythm. Sense how the breath moves under your hand as the words rest inside. If there is any tension, slow the out-breath and picture the words bathing that area in warm light. There is no rush. A few sincere repetitions made with care are more helpful than many made with strain. Speak the sentence in a few ways to teach the mind different doors to the same room. In the morning, before screens and noise, say it once or twice while sitting up in bed. I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. During the day, let it be a quiet rhythm while walking to the kitchen, standing in line or sipping water. In the evening, as the body unwinds, let it be a soft lullaby for the nervous system, guiding it toward ease and trust. The point is not to count. The point is to feel the quality of openness in the body as the words are offered. Notice how each word carries a gift. I am centers identity in presence, not in fear. Open releases grasping. Receptive invites without pleading. Unexpected wealth widens the definition of abundance to include ideas, timing, support, and money. Now reminds the mind that life is lived one breath at a time. This is not magic thinking. This is clean, kind mental hygiene. A clean inner room is easier to work in. In a clean room, projects begin and finish. Calls are made. Notes are written. Rest is taken. In this way, the mantra becomes both a feeling and a behavior. If doubt shows up, greet it with warmth. Doubt often calls itself being realistic, but what it needs is a hug and better training. Say to doubt, "You can sit by the window while I practice." Then return to the sentence. Let its rhythm be steady, like waves arriving at the shore. Each wave cleans. Each wave brings something new. Over days, the body will begin to associate the sentence with calm. Calm is not passivity. Calm is power without force. Power without force makes clear choices, writes clear messages, and notices the small invitation that leads to larger doors. Allow the senses to join the practice. Feel the air in the room, the temperature on the skin, the weight of clothing, the support of the chair. As the sentence is spoken inside, let the jaw relax and the brow smooth. A calm face sends kindness to the whole body. The body, in turn, sends a signal to the mind. We can receive. This cooperation is the secret of real change. Mind, body, and breath walking together make sturdy steps. Sturdy steps are how abundant paths are built. As you continue, let a simple joy rise from the heart. No fireworks needed, just a small warmth that says, "I am allowed to feel good while I grow." Feeling good is not a distraction from goals. It is a fuel for them. When the inner atmosphere is kind, creativity wakes up and practical ideas surface. A person to contact, a plan to simplify, an old subscription to cancel, a gentle way to improve an offer, a smart space to save or invest. These are forms of unexpected wealth because they increase ease and flow. For today, carry the sentence like a smooth stone in the pocket of awareness. Touch it lightly several times. Each time you do, check the body. Soften the belly, broaden the chest, drop the shoulders. This is the language the nervous system understands. With this language, the mind shifts from fear to openness. From openness, paths appear. Say it once more with care. I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. Let the words echo softly inside and rest in the gentle quiet that follows. The practice is simple. The practice is kind. The practice is already working. The body is a bridge for this new way of living, and the breath is the easiest path across that bridge. When the breath slows and lengthens, the whole inner world hears a message of safety. In safety, attention widens, and when attention widens, helpful doors appear that felt invisible before. Start by softening the face. Let the eyes rest in a gentle gaze, the forehead smooth, the tongue resting on the floor of the mouth. Roll the shoulders back and down just a little so the chest can lift without effort. Breathe in for a quiet count of 4 and breathe out for a quiet count of 6. That longer out-breath tells the body, all is well enough in this moment. In that message, small knots begin to loosen and the mind becomes more flexible and creative. Notice the jaw. Many carry stories in the jaw. Let the teeth part slightly. Feel how the tongue softens. Place the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth just behind the front teeth for a moment. Then release it again. This tiny shift signals ease through the whole system. Lay one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. The hand on the heart reminds the mind to be kind. The hand on the belly reminds the body to breathe lower and slower. Whisper inside, I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. Do this with patience, not force. You are teaching the nervous system a new song. Songs are learned with rhythm and gentleness. When the body calms, the mind stops scanning for danger and starts scanning for support. This change has a practical effect on money and opportunity. A calm inner world notices a useful email among many, hears a fresh idea in a casual talk, feels the quiet nudge to try a smarter path, chooses better timing, or catches a small leak in spending before it grows. These gains collect. Calm is not laziness. Calm is a form of clear power. It lets focus sharpen while the muscles rest. From calm, action is cleaner. From calm, words are clearer. From calm, choices line up in a helpful order. Use touch as a helper. Press the palms together as if holding a small bird, lightly, lovingly. Hold for a few breaths, then release. This simple press wakes up awareness on both sides of the body, which helps the mind settle. Stroke the upper arms slowly. The body reads that as care. Place a warm hand on the belly and invite the breath to rise and fall under the hand like a gentle wave. Speak quietly within. My body is a safe home for abundance. Feel the meaning rather than chasing a big feeling. The meaning is enough. Let sound help the bridge. A soft hum on the out-breath brings vibration to the chest and throat that soothes the whole system. Hum with lips closed for one breath, then breathe silently for two. Repeat a few times. This simple pattern is a lullaby for the nerves. After several rounds, say inside once with care, I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. The sentence will feel more grounded after the hum because the body is listening closely. Posture is also a message. Sit or stand with the spine long, chin slightly tucked, and the crown of the head reaching softly upward. This is not stiff, it is dignified. Dignity is the posture of receiving. A dignified posture tells the inner world, I can hold good things. Keep the hands relaxed. Open hands welcome. Clenched hands protect. Both are needed at times, but let open hands lead this practice. When the hands open, the heart tends to open. When the heart opens, the mind begins to expect support. Movement can carry this tone into daily life. While walking, line the sentence with the steps. Right foot, I am open. Left foot and receptive. Right foot to unexpected wealth. Left foot, now. Keep the face soft, the eyes kind. The rhythm of steps, breath, and words creates a groove that the mind can fall into with ease. A groove like this is helpful when tasks pile up. It returns the inner world to steadiness without needing a long break. Notice how the body reacts when bills, projects, or new plans appear. If the shoulders rise, let them drop. If the belly tightens, let it loosen. If the throat feels narrow, sip water slowly and feel it travel down. Pair that sip with one inner round of the sentence. These tiny practices take less than a minute, yet they change the quality of action that follows. Quality of action often matters more than quantity. A few clear steps from a calm place do more than many rushed steps from a tight place. Let kindness be the default tone of this bridge. Speak to yourself with the same voice used for a dear friend. Gentle words change the chemicals in the body in a way that harsh words cannot. Gentle words bring resilience, and resilience brings steady results. Repeat once more, softly. My body is a safe home for abundance. Let the breath be long. Feel the steadiness that comes when mind and body walk together. This union is the house where wealth loves to visit. Old blocks can look strong, yet most of them melt when bathed in patient light. Guilt about wanting more, fear of judgment, and the stubborn weight of old stories often sit at the doorway of abundance. They do not need to be fought. They need to be heard and offered kinder jobs. Start with acknowledgement. When guilt shows up, whisper inside, thank you for trying to keep me good. I choose clean, loving prosperity. Guilt often only wants a promise that wealth will be used with care. Offer that promise. Prosperity built on love supports life. Fear is a messenger, not a ruler. It points to places where more information, support, or practice could help. Instead of pushing it away, breathe with it. Place a hand where fear lives in the body, throat, chest, or belly, and say, I hear you. We will go at a kind pace. This turns fear into a companion rather than an enemy. A companion can walk beside you while steps are taken. An enemy tries to block the path. When fear softens, space opens for curiosity and courage. Old stories may sound like family voices or echoes of past struggle. Money is trouble. It is selfish to want more. People like us can't do that. It's too late. These lines were learned to survive. Thank them for their service and set them down like heavy bags after a long trip. Then write one kinder truth on a fresh page. For example, I welcome helpful money that brings peace and allows generous giving. Read that line aloud until the body relaxes by a small degree. Feel for that small degree. It is proof of movement. A simple 2-column exercise works well here. On the left side, write one limiting thought. On the right side, answer with a kind truth. Keep the truth short and warm. It's hard becomes, I can learn, I can start small. Not for me becomes, support finds me when I invite it. Too late becomes, today is right on time. Read both sides once, then place a hand on the heart and breathe. The body learns the difference between the old tone and the new tone. It begins to prefer the new tone because the new tone feels kinder and more efficient. Another helpful practice is a gentle forgiveness ritual. Not to excuse harm, but to free the heart from carrying the weight of it. Say quietly, I release what is not mine to hold. I keep the lesson and free the pain. Breathe out slowly. This release creates room inside, and room is required for new forms of wealth to enter. Forgiveness is a gift to your own body. It unties knots that drain energy. More energy means more clear action. Look at hidden vows. Sometimes there was a promise made long ago without noticing. I will never be like those with money, or I will stay small so others feel safe. These vows can close doors without being seen. With compassion say, that vow helped before. It does not help now. Write a new vow that fits today. I choose gentle prosperity that honors my values and supports many. Speak it slowly while touching the center of the chest. Let the new vow sit there like a calm light. Address shame with tenderness. Shame says, hide. Hiding keeps help away. Place both hands on the face for a moment, feeling warmth move into the cheeks. Then lower the hands and let the face be open again. Say inside, I am safe to be seen in my growth. This small act tells the body that visibility can be calm. Calm visibility invites right people and right opportunities. Good partnerships, fair offers, wise teachers, and kind clients tend to find those who allow themselves to be seen with dignity. Add a little gratitude to soften the edges of old stories. Not a forced cheerfulness, but a simple thanks for any tiny support. A kind word, a quiet morning, a workable idea, a tool that saved time. Write down 2 or 3 small supports each day. This record becomes a mirror that shows the mind, support is here. The mind starts to expect support. Expecting support changes how the day is approached. It lifts the voice in messages, steadies the hand in tasks, and softens the eyes during meetings. Soft eyes see doors. Finally, meet envy with honesty and grace. Envy points to desire. Instead of judging it, translate it. Say, this shows me what I want. I bless their good and open to my own. This keeps the heart clean and keeps energy moving forward instead of sideways. Offer the mantra once more after this translation. I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. Feel how the body accepts the words more easily after blocks are met with kindness. Kindness clears the path that effort alone cannot. A practice benefits from a rhythm. A rhythm protects energy, builds trust, and keeps intention warm through busy days. The sentence used here is short by design, and that simplicity allows it to fit into life without strain. Set 3 gentle anchors for the day: morning, midday, and evening. In the morning, before screens, sit up and take 3 slow breaths. On each out-breath, say inside, I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. Notice the quality of the body. Let the shoulders drop and the belly soften. This takes less than a minute, yet it sets the tone. At midday, pause for 60 seconds before a task that matters. Place a hand on the heart and repeat the sentence 2 or 3 times. Feel the words soften the jaw and widen the chest. Let the next step rise from that ease. Often, a kinder next step appears when there is space to hear it. In the evening, as the day closes, breathe out longer than you breathe in and whisper the sentence once like a lullaby. This closes the day with trust and trains the body to rest in the feeling of receiving. Rest is part of wealth. Use 3 voices of practice. First, the heart voice. Touch the chest and speak the sentence inside with warmth. Second, the belly voice. Touch the lower belly. Speak slower and let the breath be deep and even. Third, the whisper, barely audible, as if telling a sweet secret to the self. 1 round in each voice forms a complete set. Do 1 set in the morning, 1 in the midday pause, 1 in the evening. If a set is missed, no scolding. Offer yourself a kind nod and pick up at the next anchor. Pair the sentence with simple movements. While walking, repeat it in line with steps. While washing dishes, let the hands move in calm circles and match the words to the rhythm. While tidying a small space, breathe softly and speak the sentence inside each time an item finds its home. These pairings help the body store the mantra in muscle memory. Later, the body will begin the sentence on its own when the movement starts. This is how practice becomes natural. Create a gentle cue to return to the sentence. A cup of water becomes a cue. Each time a sip is taken, breathe out slowly and speak the sentence once inside. A door handle becomes a cue. Each time the hand touches a handle, shoulders loosen and the sentence arrives. Choose 2 cues only to keep it simple. Simplicity makes habits strong. After a week, the cues will call the practice without effort. Use the sentence in key money moments to refine the nervous system response. Before opening bills, breathe out slowly and say the words once. The body learns to link the task with calm instead of tension. Before sending a bold message or offer, place a hand on the heart and repeat the sentence twice. The tone of the message will carry the calm, and calm tones travel farther. After receiving money, pause for a breath and say the sentence once as gratitude and as an invitation for ongoing flow. This teaches the mind that receiving and blessing go together. Keep the practice light. There is no scoreboard to chase. The purpose is not to be perfect, but to be present and kind. If the mind races, meet it with patience. If the body feels tight, use the longer out-breath and the gentle hum to soften. If doubt speaks, let it speak for a moment, thank it for caring, and return to the sentence. Repetition with warmth builds a pathway that holds strong even on hard days. Add 1 small action after each set when it is possible. The action can be tiny. Send a short note, update a line in a plan, clear a small stack of papers, draft a single sentence for a proposal, prepare a simple budget line, learn 1 new thing that supports a goal. These small actions weave the inner practice into outer life. The mind understands. When I soften and speak the sentence, I also take a step. Steps add up. Doors notice steady footsteps. Track the practice kindly for a few days. A simple mark on a page each time a set is done is enough. Next to the mark, write one sentence about any supportive sign, a clear thought, a peaceful moment, a helpful contact, saving found, energy returning. This trains attention to notice results beyond just numbers while still inviting numbers to grow. Noticing results reinforces the habit without pressure. If the day becomes tangled and the practice is forgotten, use a reset that takes 90 seconds. Sit tall, breathe in for 4, breathe out for 6, 3 times. Relax the jaw, soften the eyes, spread the fingers and let the shoulders drop. Then say the sentence once, slowly. Choose one next step and do only that. This small reset moves life forward with care, even in busy hours. A life moved by small resets grows into a life guided by steady wisdom. Let the sentence close this time, softly. I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. Feel the words settle like warm light in the chest and belly. Trust that the body has heard and the mind has learned a little more. The rhythm is set, the tone is kind, the path is clear enough for the next step. Hold the gaze softly in the mirror and meet the eyes with kindness. Let the breath slow a little and notice the warmth of your own presence. Speak gently inside first so the body can hear the tone. I am here with care. Then let the lips form a small, easy smile, not forced, just a sign of friendliness, and whisper, I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. Watch how the face responds when words like these are offered with patience. A tiny glow, a slight lift in the cheeks, a softening around the eyes. These are signs that the nervous system is receiving the message. Mirror work is not about convincing through strain. It is about letting the heart see a loving witness. When the heart feels seen, it cooperates. When it cooperates, choices line up and doors feel closer. If there is resistance, that is natural. Let the resistance speak for a moment. Nod softly to the mirror and say, this is new, and it is okay for new to feel awkward. Then place a hand over the heart and try again, once. Mirror work is a daily kindness, not a test. 2 or 3 sentences are enough in the morning. I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. I treat myself with steady kindness. My body is a safe home for abundance. Allow a breath between each sentence. That breath is the bridge that carries the thought into the body. The body learns through rhythm and warmth. Bring a small notebook close by. After mirror work, write for 2 minutes. Pen on paper slows the mind and invites honest voice. Use 3 friendly prompts. Ways life supported me today, ideas that arrived, and one small step I can take. Keep each answer simple, even one line. A short line has power when it is true. Over a week, the pages become a map of support. The mind starts to expect support, and expectation shapes attention. Attention then notices doors and nudges that were easy to miss before. This is not superstition. It is the gentle training of focus. Create a receiving ledger. On one side, note what came in: money, gifts, time saved, clarity, guidance, help from others, smart solutions. On the other side, note one way that flow was shared, an act of giving, a kind message, a resource passed along, a tip given with gratitude. Let the ledger show balance, not pressure. Receiving and giving are 2 breaths of the same lung. When kept in a kind rhythm, the inner world trusts that more can come and more can move through. Trust supports better choices and clearer offers in the world. If the pen hesitates, start with the body. Write one sentence about sensation. Shoulders feel lighter after saying the mantra, or stomach loosened when breath lengthened. This keeps journaling honest and grounded. Then write one sentence about a thought that felt helpful today. End with one sentence about action, no matter how small. The body, thought, and action together make a sturdy braid. A sturdy braid can lift more than a single strand. Let the journal also hold tender truths. When doubt or fear is present, write it down as if speaking to a dear friend. Then answer it in a tone that is wise and kind. I hear the worry about making a mistake. We can learn one step at a time. This simple dialogue trains the inner voice to be a safe guide. A safe guide keeps energy available for building, learning, and offering value, each a form of wealth that often calls in money as a natural result. Once a day, return to the mirror in the evening. Wash the face gently, meet the eyes again, and close with a blessing. Thank you for showing up today. Whisper the mantra once more. Notice if the face now carries a little more ease than the morning. Even a small shift counts. Growth prefers accurate noticing over grand statements. Accurate noticing builds trust, and trust builds momentum. A weekly ritual can deepen this practice. Sit with the journal on one day of rest and circle the evidence of support. Then circle the moments when inner care was strong, calming the breath, speaking kindly, choosing one step in the midst of stress. Celebrate those circles. They are proof of steady change. Close the ritual with 3 slow breaths, a hand on the heart, and the mantra spoken with gratitude. Let the gratitude be gentle. Gentle gratitude feeds the roots. Some days the mirror may feel heavy. On those days, practice with closed eyes. Place a hand over the heart and whisper the sentences into the warm darkness behind the lids. Feel the words as vibration more than sound. Let the last outbreath be longer and softer. This still counts. The body understands consistency more than variety. A little done with love, repeated, becomes great medicine. Now bring this inner warmth to small, loving behaviors that make space for wealth to land. Start with the physical spaces that hold money: wallet, purse, drawer, digital accounts. Clear a tiny area each day, 5 minutes only, to create order and calm. Order signals to the mind, I can handle more. Calm signals, I can hold it well. Wipe the wallet, remove old receipts, smooth the bills, or set a clear label on a budget category. While doing this, keep the breath slow and simple. Let the hands move with care, and offer the mantra once. I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. These gestures tell the nervous system that money is not chaos. It is a friend to be treated with respect. Choose one practical money habit to build with kindness. It could be a daily 2-minute check-in with balances, a weekly review to cancel what is no longer used, or a monthly note to adjust a plan. Keep the habits simple and light. Habits that respect energy are habits that last. Each time the habit is done, pause for a moment and say, I act on gentle guidance. This line pairs action with identity. When action and identity agree, follow-through becomes natural. Let generosity find its rhythm too. Generosity is not about size, it is about spirit. Share a resource that helped. Leave a small tip with a grateful heart. Offer a kind review for someone's work. Send a thank you note. These acts train the mind to see money and value as part of a living circle. Circles come back around. When the heart feels that giving is safe and joyful, receiving also becomes safe and joyful. The flow strengthens in both directions. Bring ease to the home. Clear one surface each day: desk, counter, a shelf. Place only what serves the next right steps. The body relaxes in clear spaces. Relaxed bodies solve problems better. speak softer truths, and hear useful ideas. This is wealth in motion. Match these small resets with a sip of water and a quiet line inside. Space is opening for support. Notice the tiny lift that follows. Follow one inner nudge within 24 hours. A nudge might say, send that message, refine that offer, learn that tool, or rest now and return with fresh energy. Treat the nudge like a seed. Plant it the same day with a small action, even if the full project will take longer. Planting signals to the mind that guidance is trusted. Trusted guidance repeats itself more often. Ideas love to visit where they are welcomed quickly. Use a calm body to support bold steps. Before a call or a proposal, pause for 1 minute. Breathe in slowly, breathe out longer, soften the jaw, drop the shoulders, and repeat the mantra once. Then speak or write from that calm. Calm allows clarity. Clarity draws the right people. The right people bring fair exchange, mutual respect, and growth. Each good exchange is a form of wealth, and often it carries money along with it. Practice good boundaries with softness. Boundaries protect energy, time, and attention, the soil where wealth grows. A simple sentence can guard this soil. This is not for today, or this belongs to a later hour, or this is not aligned. Pair a boundary with one step that is aligned. The nervous system learns that saying no is also saying yes to focus, health, and real progress. Healthy boundaries raise the value of your time in your own eyes, which naturally raises the value of your time in the world. Add a ritual of appreciation for every deposit and every helpful idea. When money comes in, pause, breathe, and say, "Thank you for supporting a peaceful, generous life." When an idea arrives, write it down and bless the path it opens. Appreciation is not just courtesy, it is training for the mind to link success with calm. The mind then seeks more of what is linked with calm. Treat rest as a productive act. Rest restores the very system that earns, learns, creates, connects, and receives. Short rests during the day, 1 minute of slow breathing with eyes softened, renew focus for the next task. Longer rest at night repairs the body's house so it can hold more good tomorrow. A well-rested system makes clearer money choices and kinder money conversations. This is wealth from the inside out. When doubt returns, and it will from time to time, let it be a visitor, not a judge. Offer the pause, breath, sentence, step, reset. Pause for a quiet count of 3. Breathe in for 4 and out for 6. Speak the mantra once. Take one step, however small. This rhythm shifts the body from alarm to agency. Agency says, I can move even in fog. Fog lifts for those who keep walking with care. If old habits flare, overspending to soothe, undercharging from fear, avoiding tasks, meet them with a curious heart. Ask, what was this trying to protect? Offer that protection in a cleaner way. A glass of water, a 5-minute walk, a kind check-in with the budget, a supportive call with a wise peer, a small price update that reflects true value. Then do one tiny action that aligns with the new way. Celebrate the action, not perfection. The nervous system learns fastest through small successes repeated. On heavy days, reduce the goal until it fits the energy. If a full review is too much, open the account and look at one number only. If a big project feels loud, write one clear sentence or create one clean folder. If a conversation feels scary, draft the opening line and breathe. Bring the body into each tiny step. Soften the jaw, relax the belly, lengthen the out-breath. This keeps the system in a safe range while progress continues. Use an evidence jar to track wins and signs of flow. Each day, write one win on a small paper and place it in a jar or box. Wins can be money received, money saved, a helpful contact, an idea that clarified something, a tool learned, rest, taken before burnout. After a week, read a few notes. Seeing evidence of movement tells the mind the process works. Belief becomes quieter. Action becomes steadier. If the inner critic grows sharp, greet it with humor and grace. Offer it a new role, quality control with kindness. Ask it for one helpful note stated in warm language. Maybe send that message tomorrow morning when energy is fresh. Add one clear sentence to that offer. This transforms criticism into guidance. Guidance is usable. Attack is not. Usable guidance moves life forward. When the body feels tight, add simple self-touch. Place both hands on the sides of the ribs and feel them widen on the in-breath and narrow on the out-breath. Stroke the arms down from shoulders to wrists with gentle pressure. Press the feet into the ground for 3 slow breaths. These signals tell the system it is safe. A safe system is willing to try again, to ask again, to refine again. Willingness is the road to results. Create a short storm plan for tougher moments. Write 3 lines on a card. I breathe slowly. I speak the mantra once. I take one step. Keep the card nearby. When stress hits, follow the card without thinking. After the step, drink water and consider a short walk or a stretch. Then resume the day. A storm plan prevents detours from becoming dead ends. It keeps momentum alive with compassion. At the end of any hard hour, bless the effort. Say softly, I return to ease today. Even if the return was brief, it counts. The heart hears this blessing and agrees to keep going. Whisper once more, I return to ease quickly. Let the words settle. They become a promise the body knows how to keep. Now seal the practice with a bright, loving close that feels like sunlight through an open window. Sit tall, soften the face, and feel the support beneath. Offer gratitude for every step taken, breaths slowed, words spoken with care, notes written, spaces cleared, boundaries honored, actions taken, rests allowed. Let the heart recognize the steady work done by the inner and outer self. In this recognition, dignity grows. Dignity is a quiet magnet for good. Invite a simple 7-day flow that keeps the path clear. In the morning, 2 rounds of the mantra with 1 minute of slow breathing. Midday, the pause, breath, sentence, step reset before a task that matters. Evening, mirror work with a short journal line about support received and 1 step chosen for tomorrow. Add 1 small action each day that aligns with guidance. A message sent, a page updated, a tiny part of a plan improved, a small expense trimmed, a price refined by a few gentle degrees, a thank you shared. Keep the energy of each step clean and kind. Clean and kind choices stack into strong results. As days move, bless money as it comes and as it goes. When it arrives, speak softly inside. Thank you for supporting a peaceful, generous life. When it is spent or invested, speak, go do good and return with friends. This language turns transactions into relationships. Relationship with money becomes warmer, steadier, and wiser. Warm, steady, wise relationships grow. Let the body be part of this blessing. Relax the jaw, soften the eyes, open the hands, lengthen the out-breath. Offer the mantra once more. I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. Feel how different the sentence lands after all this practice. There is more space in it, more trust around it, more care inside it. Trust and care are fertile ground. In fertile ground, good things grow with less struggle. When the mind asks for a final word, give it this: prosperity born from love is safe. It does not take from the heart. It feeds the heart. It does not close the world. It opens it. It makes rooms brighter, choices clearer, and kindness easier to share. It is the natural result of a steady inner climate, a friendly nervous system, and simple actions repeated. Everything taught here is teachable to the body and mind through rhythm and warmth. This means none of it depends on perfect days. It lives in ordinary minutes, and ordinary minutes gather into an extraordinary life. So here is the clear, loving verdict. Keep the practice simple, keep the tone kind, and keep moving one step at a time. The mantra is a compass, the breath is the bridge, the body is the home, the journal is the map, and daily actions are the path. When this gentle team works together, unexpected wealth finds its way because space has been made for it to land, and hands have been trained to hold it well. Offer the final words now with presence and care, letting them fill the whole inner room. I am open and receptive to unexpected wealth now. Life supports me in delightful ways. I act on gentle guidance. Breathe out slowly. Feel the quiet power of this moment. Let the heart say yes.